the most important sales tactic that you learn, that you can get good at because of how straightforward and simple it is, but also how effective it is and how it bleeds into all the different parts of your sales. So this will work with cold calling and with setting leads. So the mirroring technique is to simply repeat the last three significant words that someone said with an upward inquisitive tone. The last three words, like that. This repeating in the exact words that the person has just uses will open them up to add more information. So, for example, how this might work in a cold call if you're trying to get to the seller's motivation, which we should always be doing, is you're talking, okay, just curious, why were you thinking of selling the property? Oh, we don't use the property anymore. Don't use the property anymore? And then just pause. Oh yeah, well my son, he moved out of town, he went to college, and we used to hunt on the property, and now we don't go hunting anymore. Okay, now we know as a salesperson, you have pulled that extra layer of information out of them, and you did that just by repeating something they said. Another example, oh, I'm the cold caller, just curious, why are you thinking of selling the property? Oh, we can't afford it anymore. Can't afford it anymore? Oh yeah, well, my son and my daughter both went to college and they moved out of town and we're paying for school now and we don't use the property anymore. Okay, now we know their actual motivation. The repeating the last three words they said can be used. It's an extremely effective tactic. It's also gentle. It builds rapport. It shows you're listening and it gets them to elaborate. You can use and should be using this multiple times during a conversation, and it will always be driving the conversation forward. Part of it is to use the exact words they used. When you say the exact words that they said, that connects with them where they will repeat it in a different way and they will add more information. If you paraphrase, then they will just a lot of times repeat the same exact information back to you. So anytime you get lost in a conversation, you can lean on mirroring. Anytime you get knocked off emotionally or someone does something you're not sure where to go in the call, you can lean on mirroring. It's extremely effective to get you unstuck. This is simple. Practice it, get your reps in. It'll become second nature. If you do this, this might be the easiest thing you possibly do to make your sales, to just step up your sales game. This is a freebie. Should be using it every day. You can go around in your normal life mirroring and see how powerful it is. Keep crushing it on the phones, my friends.
Before this video ends, I need to share something that's going to help you crush it. So I've made over 5 million cold calls and worked with dozens of land teams over the last year. And I cracked the code on how to hire a cold caller that'll get you 5 qualified leads a day, close $15,000 to $100,000 every single month. And I put together a complete cold caller hiring blueprint that I can show you exactly my interview questions that I use so that I can spot savages on the phone, people who actually show up and crush it. I've hired over 100 cold callers now. I know exactly what to look for. I'll also show you my quick 3-step filtering system that saved me thousands of dollars with bad hires, and all the steps from job posting through final interviews, how to pick good talent, and then the exact pay structure and the onboarding that keeps my top performers from jumping ship. And a little hint is it's not obvious and it's not what most land investors do. I've had clients who've paid over $2,500 for this info. Right now, I'm giving away completely free. I basically know that once you see how we operate, how effective we are with cold calling, all our processes, it's likely that you'll want to partner with us and scale your land team. So click below, get instant access to my complete cold caller hiring system. And don't wait, because it's likely I won't keep this free forever. One more thing is that inside you'll also get access to my private school community where I share my entire cold calling system. I'm talking battle tested scripts that we've done millions of cold calls with, my follow-up process that we use to qualify leads, how I manage the cold callers so they perform, and everything that's working right now in today's land investing market. So click below, get the free guide, and then let's start scaling your land business together.